wanted to talk to y'all, friends and family, about anger. Anger because yesterday I was angry and frustrated, and I did a simple exercise to release that anger, and so I wanted to share it with you all today. Anger, when it occurs, it's a normal emotion, and anger can rear its ugly head time and time again in the form of daily frustration or even deep seated resentment. Whatever you did, whether you snapped at a loved one, had a bit of road rage, or just gotten frustrated over the world as a whole, not doing what you wanted it to do, you've become angry and often done something as a result that left you less than proud of yourself. Trust me, I know how this feels as well as anyone. As anyone else with kids out there can and will attest, kids test the limits of your patience from day one, and they get better at the game as the years go on. But there are two temporary ways of dealing with anger that I've noticed. Stepping away from it, that's the first way. And this doesn't work in the long term because we only end up coming back to the same situation and having the same reaction to it, the anger. And second, some people blow off steam. This means taking that anger and frustration out on something else, something generally less harmful like a punching bag. But to me, this breeds a bad tendency altogether that to handle your anger and frustration, you believe you need to damage something else. Not judging here, just stating that in my experience, those two things, running away from it or blowing off steam, are temporary ways to deal with the anger. Then there are ways to overcome anger in a healthy way, letting it go and preventing it from arising in the first place, a more permanent solution. One way is to identify the expectation and let it go. We expect to get to work by a certain time. We expect to get home by a certain time. We expect to have fun on the weekend. We expect to have an enjoyable night after we get off work. We expect our kids to behave perfectly. We expect this and that. It's pretty irrational, but if you take time to think about it, we live our entire lives with all kinds of irrational expectations. And it's when the world doesn't align with these expectations that we most often get angry. In this case, the very knowledge of that truth is often all that's needed to begin creating healing. When you notice yourself becoming angry, develop the habit to do this exercise. In fact, I did it last night. First, acknowledge the anger mindfully. So, in my example, I had to acknowledge that my book edit is not done. Second, realize your expectation. My expectation was to have the book edit done by yesterday. Third, let go of your expectation. The book edit will be done when it's done. In fact, it's going to be another 2 to 3 weeks. And that is accepting the present moment fully as it is. Ultimately, that exercise has the ability to teach you that our expectations are very much like resistance of the present moment. And we try to change the world around us constantly to fit what we want. And that's what it's all about for so many of us. And when it doesn't conform, we get angry. Learn to let go of these irrational expectations that we have sometimes and just see how doing that simple exercise will transform and eliminate your anger. I wanted to share that with you all. That's my gift to you all. If you have any feedback or any other suggestions on how to let go anger, let me know. Thanks.